to Successful Tradings, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Tradings. Successful Tradings.
Hello, welcome to Successful Tradings, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Tradings.
Hello and welcome wherever you are. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. In this video, we're going to bring you part one of a three-part series on how to start day trading in 2020. For that matter, really, I mean, we could title this how to start day trading in 2021, how to start day trading in 2022, because the principle that we are going to share in this video, they will be the same no matter when you are starting your day trading. The first segment of this three-part series will focus mostly on the mindset, right? And for that, we are going to be using an article that we recently wrote on our blog, successfultrading.com, to take you through the steps really that are needed. Without any further ado, let us go ahead and get started. Okay, very good. Well, here it's the outline. Yep, let me pop that up here. Here's the outline of the article on how to trade options for beginners. But this, again, we trade options on here mostly at Successful Trading. Yeah, but actually, because we have a lot of our subscribers who do both. They trade the stock and the option. The principles are the same, which that we want to bring you today as part of this article on how to start day trading in 2020 and beyond. The first thing that we want to highlight is definitely because we hear that a lot from some new beginners, a lot of people in this year 2020. We know a lot of things have changed the way that we approach everything. So that's the reason the emphasis in 2020, if you will. So, and we heard a lot of stories. So starting trading under the premise of, oh, I'm just going to follow which that I heard somebody else do, may not be the way to go. So let's give you some of the highlights here in terms of building your mindset. In the next segment of this three-part series, we are going to bring you specific things, action to go about setting yourself up. Even with, I think we have a live, we're going to do a live recording of, let's say, opening an account, for instance. So check it out. There's going to be a next video here. We're going to group them together as part of a playlist, definitely. And then the last one, I think, is about the tools. Free tools. Yeah, trust us here. We really like to focus on things that, hey, if you don't have to pay for it and it gets you to do the job, you definitely do that. So what's in store for us in this first chapter? Yeah, we want to start with all that shine is not gold. Why all that shine is not gold? Because let's go through some of the reasons that we have earlier. Okay. Getting tips from your doctor who overheard something on the golf course over the weekend is not a trading, let's say, catalyst per se, just for lack of a better word. Yeah, or following which that the pundits, they say on TV. I don't care what the record is, or every time that they say. Most of the time, actually, if you go on stock trade, most people, they will tell you, oh, when such and such says that they are bullish, you need to be bearish, and vice versa. So we list some of the reasons on here. Or the stock is cheap, or the stock is already too expensive to go too high. This past week, as we are recording, right, Snap is a stock that had earnings, and I was talking in pre-market to the traders to say, hey, this stock is up 30%. How many of you, if many of you are thinking right now that, oh, the stock is too expensive already, or it has gone up too much, let's not trade it further for calls, right? No, the run for Snap continued all the way to $43 from about $35 that it was in pre-market on Wednesday. That just tells you those misconceptions that we have. So that's really our first advice on here on how to start your day trading. You need a good foundation, and a good foundation cannot be some of the things that you will hear on the TV, on the radio. I mean, people, trust me, they will always have an example that, yeah, I heard that, and then after that the stock pop up or whatever. But come on, is that your main strategy really? And what will happen the day that you don't hear anything anymore from your doctor from the golf course? So hence, that lead us into the best way for you to go about being successful. I would like to use that, right? You need a methodology. Yeah, you need a methodology. I like this book. This one, we're gonna be talking about it in the next one. Yeah, Pitbull. You can get a free copy. It's cheap. It's anywhere because the author talk about his methodology. It was not before he establishes a methodology that he start making money consistently. I'm already advancing myself because that's what's gonna come toward the end of this, right? So a methodology is a set of rules, if you want, or a set of strategies, how you go about making money consistently, no matter what you're trading. Yeah, you're going to pick your specific corner of the market. You could be saying, I'm trading Forex, I'm trading stocks, I'm trading options, I'm trading commodities, whatever that is, right? You have a unique way that's going to provide your edge. So that's what this section is all about on here. And really, until you got one pat down to say, hey, I know with high probability that if I do this, the outcome is going to be that, you are not ready to make money consistently. Why is it important? Because otherwise you will just be jumping, hoping. Yeah, you take a trade or you're hoping that's going to turn out like that. So this is like the most important thing really in for somebody, a beginner who wants to start day trading or investing for that matter. Yeah, investors, they will tell you, okay, they are looking for specific thing out of their fundamental research. For people who day trade, swing trade, or whatever, they have what they call setups. So setups will be part of that methodology. So for us, that's something that we want to encourage. Thirdly, so first thing we talked about, not listening to not everything that shines is gold. Then you have your methodology. How do you know that your methodology works, my friend? You need to track your performance. Even people who spend millions in the markets, trust me, I worked for a prop firm at one time. So in order for them to feel confident about giving millions, to us, for some people like us to start up some automated boxes to trade, that's what prop firms they do. A lot about that in another video, right? So they want to back test it to show that, hey, this strategy, this methodology can work in a bull market, in a bear market, when the market is going sideways, such that they are not surprised when one such run happen and then all of a sudden the accounts are drawing a lot of money. So for you as somebody that's is starting day trading in 2020 or even in 2021, here's how you want to go about doing that. You are going to create a paper account. You are going to get yourself with a paper account or a demo account, and on that demo account you will take the time to test your strategy over a period of time. So it's called back testing, and we will show you, I think in the next series, in the next lecture of this 3-part series, we are going to show you exactly how to set up a paper account with one of the broker. I think that's something that we can do live in that onward. So catch that's next video on here. And then we have this video on here that we already have on our YouTube channel, takes you through day trading for beginners. That 3 things that you need to master first. So that definitely will help you on that. So you're equipped with a methodology. You test your methodology. Now you're going to go about doing your routine implementation, so of that methodology. What do you need to do? And trust me, this routine could be as comprehensive as, hey, what do you do in pre-market? How do you prepare yourself? You wake up. What part of the world are you trading in? After you wake up, is it still too early for the trading? For the trading hours, what time it comes? Or is it too late? Like we have traders in Singapore, they have to prepare themselves differently from people who are maybe in Europe, or for myself who is in Southern California. The market open at 9:30 Eastern, right? So for me, that means 6:30. So I need to study pre-market. So that's how comprehensive that can get. But no, here really for us, we want to talk about how taking your trades, right? What do you need to see? If condition happens, then you take a given action. If not, then you take another action. If none of these are satisfied, you do nothing. Meaning that trading in this case here for us, we're inviting you to think of it really as a no thinking type of activity, meaning, yeah, because you know your methodology is tested over time, you are just executing on it. Yeah, you are executing on it because even the speed at which you are executing your trade will come in handy because you're competing against computers. Yeah, 60% of the volume in this stock market today comes from fast computers. And we talked a little bit in this article. You're going to be having a link about high frequencies and what they do. That's why you see very erratic trading, especially on some of the ETFs. Yeah? So out of this 10, the end goal for you is to achieve consistency in option trading or in stock trading or in commodity trading, forex trading, in binary trading. I don't know if that's viable or anything. In cryptocurrency trading, meaning you have a system, you have master a strategies or a set of strategies because that's how professionals do it. And then you get into the mode of rinse and repeat because day in, day out, month in, month out, nothing changes. You will see that the market somehow, yeah, there could be new stock coming in, new development here and there, but the intrinsic way of how to go about attacking the market, that I like to use that's word a lot, should be consistent for you and to the point where to bring you your needed revenue at the end of a week, at the end of the month. And that's something that for us we want to talk about. Yeah. In the next part, we will be talking more specifically about the specific action that you need to take in order for you to start day trading in 2020. And after that one, as we said, we are going to show you some free tool, a list of free tools to help you in your day trading in 2020 and 2021, 2022 as a beginner. We hope you enjoy this first part of the 3-part series. Subscribe to the button, subscribe using the subscribe button at the end of this channel so that you do not miss the continuation of this series of articles on day trading for beginners in 2020. Until then, have a great day, have a great afternoon. We talk to you on the next episode. Bye-bye.